Hi, today we'll be talking about the number one factor that determines your health status. Please, I would like you to stick with me till the end as we'll be sharing certain tips that will greatly improve your health starting today. Studies have proven that the key factors that affect your health are diet or nutrition and physical activity. Of course, we have other factors that can affect one's health. This includes taking too much alcohol, smoking, and poor sleep patterns. Today, we'll be focusing on the key factor that affects one's health, and that is diet. Please take note that for today's discussion, diet is discussed as the kind of foods an individual habitually takes. Why is diet so important when it comes to staying healthy? To answer this question, I would like to first answer another particular question. And the question is, what is our body made up of? Obviously, and even to the layman, the human body is made up of bones, blood, hair, and flesh. These structures of the body are made up of other building blocks, the smallest of these units being the cell. The cell is also made up of 6 major elements: carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur, CHNOPS. Please take note of the acronym CHNOPS because we'll be discussing more about this with time. Now, on to the original question. Why is food so important when it comes to making us stay healthy? Remember the elements that we mentioned earlier, which constitutes the major part of the human cell: carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur, the CHNOPS acronym. These same elements are the building blocks to the essential bulk nutrients found in our foods. This includes fats, carbohydrates, and proteins. These nutrients are needed not just for survival, but for optimal function of the cells. Every healing required by the body takes place from the grassroots, which are the cells. Apart from this, we have also about 13 essential minerals, vitamins, and phytonutrients that all can be gotten from the foods that we eat. These nutrients build our cells, fuel our bodies, and repair damages. Some of them also helps us get rid of toxins that accumulate over time in our bodies. What we eat, however, determines if our body is getting enough or too little of these nutrients to function well. Eating empty calorie foods and neglecting nutrient-dense foods starves your body of the nutrients that they need to function optimally. Imagine buying a brand new car and never fueling it, never servicing it, or even using the wrong kind of fuel. At some point, it's going to break down and we need to be serviced or maintained before it can function again. That is the same with our bodies. When we fuel our bodies with empty calorie foods or foods that are not nutrient dense in any way, junk foods, we wonder what happens when we break down. Most of us treat our cars and our possessions better than we treat our bodies. These foods are usually filled with lots of sodium, sugar, refined carbs, and saturated fat. We also habitually take in toxins like trans fats, preservatives, and food colorings that are found in most processed foods. The digestive system not only absorbs nutrients from our bodies, they also absorb these toxins. They accumulate over time in our bodies and they make us sick. Our diet can also create imbalances that can affect our health. Imagine, for instance, if you keep taking foods that are high in sodium while you neglect your potassium intake. This can lead to chronic diseases such as hypertension. To correct this, I'll advise you take foods that are rich in potassium, which include vegetables and legumes, and also reduce your sodium intake. To greatly improve your health starting today, eat as close to nature as possible. Try to include a lot of vegetables in your diet. Try to incorporate at least 40% of vegetables in each of your meals. Then you are already on a good path towards healing. Incorporate whole grains and legumes into your meals, and you will find out that you're already adding nutrient-dense foods into your meals and omitting the empty calorie ones. Also swap processed foods for things such as fruits, nuts, and seeds for snacks. Please, if you do like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you for sticking with the Nourish and Bloom community.